With work on the Millennium Highway and West Coast Road underway, there are concerns about the potential for speeding on the over 49 kilometers of newly paved surface and a further spike in the already high numbers of collisions and fatalities on local roads.
Between the period of 2015 to 2022, there were 352 accidents in St. Lucia, with 271 males and 81 female victims. Anecdotal evidence suggests that speeding and alcohol use are among the main causes of accidents, and the World Health Organization data also demonstrates that overrepresentation of male drivers among road traffic accident victims that questions the relationship between social norms and hyper-masculinity and driving behavior.
So far for the year, 23 people have lost their lives in collisions and over 1,100 accidents have been recorded. The situation was grave enough to move the Prime Minister to take to the airways to appeal for caution on the roads and for the police to crack down on delinquent and reckless drivers.
This reckless driving is unacceptable and it must stop. And the police must ensure that they take measures to stop this recklessness and loss of lives on our roads.
The government, concerned that local roads are becoming death traps for pedestrians and drivers alike, has contracted Fred's Engineering to come up with a socially inclusive and gender-responsive road safety awareness communication campaign.
Fred's Engineering, who have really a massive global footprint, having done work extensive across Europe, in the Caribbean region, in Antigua and Barbuda, and in Dominica as well. They're here in Castries, St. Lucia over the next 18 months to deliver this project.
The consultancy is expected to focus on the role of masculine norms in driving behavior, the safety of women and persons with disabilities, and youth and school children, primarily in the Millennium Highway West Coast Road project site, but with broader national considerations as well. The overall aim is to avert human capital losses and empower road users. An advanced team is already on island meeting with various stakeholders. These discussions will span 2 weeks and will inform the situational analysis component of the campaign. Already, the consultants have expressed some perturbation over their findings.
In this first week around this island, I already seen the beautiness of the nature, the ocean, the sky, everything is amazing. But at the same time, I'm seeing a big lack of road safety culture in every single moment that I'm walking around the roads. So we have a long path to do here.
So far, consultants have begun meeting with representatives of the St. Lucia Fire and Emergency Services, the Ministry of Education, the police, the private sector, as well as civil society and non-governmental organizations. Inclusivity is important to the team, who are also ensuring that persons with disabilities and women's groups are part of the discussions. The major issues already identified during these discussions revolve around poor road conditions, speeding, driving under the influence, failure to wear seatbelts, and reckless driving.
We want to get a better understanding of the road safety situation in St. Lucia so that we can collaboratively develop and implement a road safety campaign that is evidence-based and representative of stakeholders' feedback and inputs. We want to build relationships with key road safety stakeholders like the media so that we can get project buy-in from the public, private, and civil society stakeholders. We also want to foster and encourage knowledge transfer and institutional strengthening through capacity building and the sharing of ideas.
A combination of qualitative and quantitative research methods will be employed to gather data. This includes stakeholder consultations, semi-structured interviews, focus groups, as well as naturalistic observation, knowledge, attitude, and perception surveys, and school travel surveys. The surveys will lay the foundation for what the consultants expect will be a comprehensive, socially inclusive, gender-responsive communication campaign targeting the at-risk groups. In this case, young males between 18 and 35 years old. The media have been tapped as key partners in the project, which will span 18 months. For the DBS News World, Miriam Montoute reporting.